Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about Venus going retrograde. This is going to really have a transformational change in all of our lives concerning what? Particularly relationships. So if you're looking to get involved in a relationship, this is going to be what you're going to want to hear and listen to. But at the same time, Venus doesn't only rule relationships, it also rules many very important things, one being peace, which is something that we are in dire need of during this time. But I don't know if Venus is going to bring it right away, but it's going to definitely create and plant the seeds that are needed, that approximately 9 months later in the growth and fertilization of this need for peace, 9 months later, it will be birthed. That's how I see Venus in the process of it going retrograde. But aside from that, what most everyone wants to hear about is the issue around relationships. But Venus also rules finances and money. And Venus retrograde can have effects on the economy. So we're going to see and take note on how this is all going to transpire. So Venus is going to turn retrograde December 20th, and it will remain retrograde till January 29th. So Venus is actually the planet that is retrograde the least out of all the planets. There in its retrograde cycle, it's retrograde for approximately five weeks, about 5 weeks. But it doesn't go retrograde but once every 18 months. But it actually stays for a long duration in certain signs when it goes retrograde. So it makes a major impact for certain signs. And also, while Venus is an evening star, I want you to go out and observe Venus in the night sky. It will be ablaze with brightness because when a planet goes retrograde, it's actually closer to the Earth. So everything about what that planet is about is telling us to pay attention and listen, because this is the time that this planet is going to make its presence very, very well known. So when a planet goes retrograde, it means that from the perspective of Earth, it appears to go retrograde as we're all traveling around the sun. Venus falls behind the Earth in its motion. So affairs with Venus will tend to surface, and we'll have to pay attention to it. So it's basically, it rules Libra and Taurus. Taurus rules beauty. Taurus rules money, finances. But Libra rules relationships. It's the 7th sign relative to the 7th house. So those are going to be issues that are going to be brought to our attention big time. And because Venus being retrograde can sometimes even mean bringing in past old relationships. And if you say, oh no, I don't want that, then think again. Can actually mean a karmic relationship where you knew this person in a past life. Or maybe you knew them before, but you didn't have a relationship with them, but you're brought together. It's something of the past. And in another very strong instance, it will always mean this, that your issues of the past in relationships, you will relive. So whether it's healing, working on a relationship, this is all being brought to your attention, and you will have to work on these issues. So Venus going retrograde, let me see, first, as of October 30th till December 7th, Venus will be in Capricorn. And on the 20th of December, Venus, that's going to be where it starts to go retrograde. So Venus transits into Capricorn on December 7th, but because it's going to go retrograde on the 20th, By December 30th, it's going to go back into Sagittarius. So you see, it's not going to be in Capricorn very long. Really, basically, from December 7th through December 30th, it's going to be in Capricorn, and December 30th, it goes into Sagittarius, where it will remain through the time of February 26th. So once again, this is December 30th through February 26th of 2022. This is the length of time Venus will be transiting in the sign of Sagittarius. So for those of you that have a Gemini ascendant, this is going to mean that Venus is retrograde between December 30th and February 26th of 2022. It's going to be retrograde in your marriage relationship house. That's if you're not in a relationship. This could definitely bring one upon you, especially bring maybe somebody from the past life, or from this past in your life. So maybe there's some things about relationships that are not resolved. You're going to be looking into this. So very interesting. But when Venus turns retrograde on December 20th, it will be about 2 degrees of Capricorn. So if you have any planets around 2 degrees of Capricorn, then you're going to want to take notice, as well as if you have any planets that are around 17 degrees of Sagittarius, because these are the 2 points that Venus will station. Venus will station to go retrograde December 20th at 2 degrees of Capricorn, and Venus will stand still before it starts moving direct. And that's going to be on January 29th at 17 degrees of Sagittarius. Now, I want to remind everyone, please remember I am a Vedic astrologer. I work with the sidereal zodiac, not the tropical Western. So if you're comparing this to your Western chart, you're off. It will be all wrong. Check out your Vedic chart to make sure you know these degrees and these points on my website, galacticcenter.org. Go to my free chart calculator. There you will find your ascendant. Go to the bottom, see what your ascendant rising sign is. And your moon sign, very important. And if you find you have your moon in either Gemini, Sagittarius, or Capricorn or Cancer, this is going to be a time of relationships. But for everyone, just the fact of Venus going retrograde is very, very powerful to bring a relationship into your life and to work on relationships, to heal the past that you have been working through with your relationships. This is powerful stuff. But just Venus in and of itself will bring peace. It plants the seeds for peace that 9 months later will begin to emerge. And another thing is, while Venus is in Capricorn, it is going to be talking about government, finances, and money. So when is this? This is going to be between December. This is going to be when Venus is in Capricorn, and December 7th, Venus transits into Capricorn. But remember, December 30th, it backs out of it. So it's going to be in Sagittarius for the most part. And Sagittarius is the sign that deals specifically with adventure, spirituality, truth, understanding, and travel. All these things are going to be more prominent in our world and society during the time that Venus stays in Sagittarius for that long duration, and between December 30th and February 26th. But let me tell you something else about Venus that is going to make it much more powerful. I'm going to be talking about this a lot in my next videos. You can rest assured, because the entire month of February, Venus and Mars travel together. while Venus is going a different rate of speed from the retrograde process, it's slowing down to almost being right the same rate of speed with Mars. Because originally, normally when it's not retrograde, Venus moves a lot faster than Mars, but it's slowed down and it's back and forth conjoining with Mars. Almost the entire month of February conjunct Mars. Actually, when Mars transits into Sagittarius, that will be January 16th, and therefore they're going to be in the same sign. But in February, they are together. This represents passion, love, romance, a need to feel wanted and in love. This is important. And really, I'm going to say that every sign of the zodiac is going to want to fall in love. There's a passion. But Mars is warlike, so things have got to be worked out in accordance to finding peace, resolution. Yes, the world is going to be a warlike place because we've got the planet of peace with the planet of war, and they're together. What a contentious time frame. Of course, it's pretty passionate and lovey-dovey for relationships, but when it comes to enemies, this is a time of war and peace. That's what it will be. Watch and see how things are going to be coming together. But also watch how when Venus slows to go retrograde, and this will even be before the 20th, it's slowing down, it's becoming brighter in the night sky. You're going to see an intensity around love, romance, relationships. People are going to be wanting to get married. There's going to be a new passion in love and romance. So take advantage of this Venus while it focuses and goes retrograde. Yes, it's going to be either a love-hate relationship or a passionate, powerful, loving relationship. You have the choice. So with that, I'd like to close. If you would like more information on me, you would like to sign up for a reading and get my free newsletter, go to my website, galacticcenter.org. And don't forget to check out my spiritual jewelry, which is actually ruled by Venus. Then remember, January 10th, new start date for my University of Vedic Astrology. If you've always wanted to be an astrologer, learn Vedic astrology, now's the time. January 10th, become part of our astrological community where you will feel support and you will feel love and connection to others with like-mindedness. Go to universityofvedicastrology.com. Thank you.